Huh? What was that?
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now a throw here to his running back, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. Pick 6. The Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And right away
he fumbled.
And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
What?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness. This is horrible.
Working out of the gun. Cousins caught by the tight end Ertz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Nice gain of 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Bawden.
The handoff to the full.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Nick Vanette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And to throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down real short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. For a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Interesting stat line right now. And technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting out of it.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. 21-0 our score after 1.
Texans 21. Titans nothing.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Cousins to throw it. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Oh my
Give
goodness.
him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Cousins now. Incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. They've got to be thinking.
No.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Cousins. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
First and 10.
25 yards that time. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
31.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Right, credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make... They're a physical group, and we just...
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down with another first.
What? What the heck is going on here? I'm like, what the heck? What the heck happened? I don't want that to happen.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Andrew Van Ginkel. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking deep here for Ebron. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
the tackle made.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he connects with Ertz. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Texans head on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Slam, slam, slam. Yellow, yellow.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Tennessee.
On first down, Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Texans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Mahomes now on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?